Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Battlefleet Gothic Armada. I am the Alchemical Rabbit, and we are taking a look today at my first impressions of this fine game. I have been I won't say lifelong, but I've been a fan of the Warhammer universe, 40,000 and fantasy for the better part of 15 years, and I've been quite excited about this game. So, what we will be doing today is just sort of taking a look at what the game has to offer right now. I'm currently recording this as of March 22nd, 2016. The game is currently slated to come out this month. Don't have an exact date yet. I don't think anyone does. The expectations is probably next week. Either way, let's go ahead and take a look and learn what we can about the game. So it seems like we have some level of campaign. So let's try it on normal, and let's go ahead and get this started.
For 10,000 years, the Imperium of Man has endured under the rule of the immortal Emperor. The worlds of man are scattered across the galaxy, threatened by savage aliens, heretics who defy the Emperor's will, and horrors lurking upon forgotten worlds. It is a time of endless war, selfless heroism, and blackest infamy.
I see fortresses in the stars. A circle of 6, but they sleep yet and must be awakened. Ride upon the storms of chaos. Gather your rivals around you. Send discord and terror throughout 1,000 worlds. Abaddon the Despoiler, War Master of Chaos. You speak in meaningless riddles. What are the fortresses in the stars? Answer me or die now! Stop this foolishness. I have consorted with creatures far more powerful than you. Speak, crone, but I will remember your insolence. Seek the hand of darkness. Take the eye of night. With these, the citadels will be yours to command. A chorus of 1,000,000,000 throats will cry your name in fear and hatred. The stars themselves will run red with blood. If you have the courage for it. War Master.
Prologue, Omens of Darkness. Year 139 of the 41st millennium.
Captain Spire, Data Log Alpha. Battlefleet Command has lost contact with Orbital Station Aleph in the Naxos system. I'm on my way to investigate.
Sir, we're approaching the location of Orbital Station Aleph.
Captain, the station is surrounded by an asteroid field. I have calculated the best approach for us to pass through it safely.
Alright, I'm guessing this is the tutorial. Alright, so we're just gonna go ahead and get ourselves used to the controls real quick. Nope, oh, I did not mean to do that. Okay. Alright, so just to comment on that entire cutscene, it looks like Abaddon the Despoiler is up to his old hijinks, and in the meantime, he seems to be after what appear to be the Blackstone fortresses. Rotate the camera by holding the middle mouse button. Okay. Trying to do it a la Homeworld, and that wasn't correct. So I select units with the left mouse, I deselect by clicking off, makes complete sense. Zoom out, excellent. How much of the field can I actually look at? Quite a bit of it. So what does our ship look like? Well, we can get all up in this thing. Oh, that is a pretty. Look at that. That is shiny, and I don't have the best computer. I think I'm only playing this on medium settings, so that is nice looking. Love the lights reflecting in the windows. That's a nice little touch on there. Alright, let's go ahead and get him in there. Okay, so if I right-click and then drag in a direction, it seems to determine his heading. Good to know. Okay. Go ahead and move the ship in. This looks like what we have. Oh, we'll find out what that says in a minute. Alright. Select me with the left mouse. He is already selected. Can I drag? I can drag. Okay. Asteroid fields are dangerous obstacles that deal damage. No shit. Damage dealt by asteroid fields are mitigated by the armor of entering ships. Okay, so just looking down here, we have hull integrity. We have shields. We avoid shields. That's always good. Armor. Okay. Troop value. Okay, so that's for boarding actions. This current speed. And defines the ship's ability to reorient. Okay, and that's our detection and how many guns are currently online. Other than that, we have the main weapons. I don't seem to be able to do anything with. We have a heavy prow lance, double light macro batteries, and some light macro batteries. It makes sense. Let's go ahead. Head in a little bit closer.
Orders
Oops.
received.
Okay, so a habit I am going to have to...
Active minefield
Oh.
directly ahead, Captain. We must maneuver quickly, or it is likely the ship will be damaged.
All
Well,
available power to the
Had to
plasma
run right
thrusters.
into it.
We're going to execute a high-energy turn.
Setting
And
course.
so we're just going to do this. Oh boy.
Cruising speed set.
And do we hit it? Do we hit it? Oh, we just
Energy
grazed by.
turn successful, Captain. The thrusters are already recharging.
Okay, so this thing can maneuver.
Resume our course to the orbital station.
For, you know, a capital ship that's... It's a light cruiser. I think it's got to be a few kilometers in length. Impressive, impressive. Well, we have this. Is this the cruising speed? Okay.
Captain, our auger arrays indicate that the orbital station is heavily damaged.
Oh no.
I suggest we move in closer to discover what happened here.
I left out everything in the Imperium. Looks like a cathedral. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and send it in. So down we have cruising speed. Orders the ship to
Would you
move at
reach the
cruising.
station faster by pushing the engine status to all ahead full.
Well, excuse me for getting ahead of you, Mr. Navigator.
Engines to maximum.
Alright, so that's full speed. Is there a way to center our view back, or do I actually have to, like, pan around a whole lot? It's just a, you know, center vision on selected unit would be a very useful key. I don't really want to just start hitting keys randomly, or else I'm going to end up, like, self-destructing the ship. I just want to look at that thing. It is a pretty game.
Cruising speed set.
This is a beta, especially, as you can see from the giant work in progress words. So I am very impressed. Oh, is this our heat? Oh, that's our energy. Okay, so the full speed slowed down.
Seems like the station has been attacked recently. The enemy may still be lurking around.
Maybe.
Sir, I recommend dispatching some of the ship's armsmen to board orbital station Aleph and report on what they find.
Aye, aye, Commissar. We have boarding action. Boarding action can be formed at an angle of 90 degrees from each side of the ship. Boarding chance has a chance to deal critical damage to the target ship depending on its troop value. Okay. So, bang. And oh, there go the boarding
Parties
torpedoes.
underway, Captain.
Oh, that was nice.
We're seeing several weapon impacts and signs of explosions at the bulkheads. We found the command center, sir. This place is a mess. It's full of bodies. The station's command crew. They're all dead.
Act cautiously, Sergeant. I have a bad feeling about this.
Never say that.
We found a survivor. The station's a trap. We're under attack by traitor forces.
Heretics. Oh my.
A defense platform on the station has activated and is targeting our vessel. Broadside macro cannons ready to fire on your orders.
Alright.
We are the
Blow 'em
Imperial
away.
Navy.
And okay, so what he'll do if I right click is he starts circling. What I'm going to do, real quick in the options, is I am going to up the voices a wee bit. And by a wee bit, we mean like there. I'll find out how loud this is in a few minutes, but I'm going to go ahead and make sure you guys can hear a little bit better. Will the Emperor crush the heretical scum. so we can... I mean, look at that background. Look at that nebula. Sucked into what I guess is a black hole. I'm not really sure. Oh no, our shields! Our shields are failing. Heavily damaged. Ooh, and here comes the macro lance. Macro lance, what am I saying? The heavy prow lance.
Target destroyed, Captain. We blew it to pieces.
Sir, I'm picking up some strange signals in the nearby gas cloud.
Underway!
Sir, the signals. They're Iconoclast destroyers.
Oh my.
Chaos ships. This sector is a long way from the Eye of
Alright, let's
Terror.
reposition.
What could they be after here?
Whatever their reasons, Captain, these heretics must be destroyed at once.
Alright.
Captain, consulting the ship's cogitators and machine spirit can help guide you in making tactical decisions in battle.
Alright, so we've opened fire. What is spacebar do?
Activating tactical cogitators.
Oh, that lets us slow down. Oh, look at the slow-mo. Love it. Love it. Oh, look at the shield effects. That is pretty. Alright. So yeah, hitting spacebar just slows us down.
We need to direct additional power to the targeting cogitators to increase our weaponry's accuracy.
How do we do that? Lock on.
Plotted.
So lock on. I'm gonna slow this down.
Tactical
Special order lock on
cogitators.
allows your ship to focus fire on a ship and add resources to the targeting system. The accuracy of the ship is raised by 20%. Critical chance of the ship are augmented by 100% using special order activate cooldown on all items. So every 120 seconds I can do this.
Resuming normal functions.
Alright. We can break one of them, then we can take care of the second. Why can I not do a boarding action? I want to do a boarding action. Oh no, one of my turrets was destroyed. Instead of ordnance and torpedoes, each turret raises the troop value by 1%, only against boarding. Oh, okay, so I took damage till I lost turret. Okay. Oh, I'm not close enough.
Helm coordinates acknowledged.
Alright, so we're going to reposition. And we need to turn right... No, we don't need to do that. We do not need to do that.
Course plotted.
Instead,
Cruising speed set.
we're going to try and get in closer on this sucker so we can try and launch some boarding torpedoes.
Understood.
Alright, this is going to take a little getting used to... Oh, he's just outside my firing arc. Disappointing. Alright, so I'm guessing, yes, we have the arc, so this is our outside range on the boarding torpedoes. That makes sense. So honestly, it seems more like a defensive measure than anything else, at least for this ship, since I can only launch them out of the sides. Okay, here comes another battery. Can we get in there? And their ship's on fire, and I believe they are a Space Hulk. Excellent. And we've destroyed the foul heretics.
Well done, crew.
Captain, the auger arrays are reporting more enemy signals.
That's a lot.
Many more.
A gigantic Chaos fleet. There's no way we could survive fighting them head-on.
Oh, but they
Contact
are
the High Command
spiky.
immediately.
Unable to do so, Captain. All communications are jammed. Captain, there may be a way for us to escape and warn Port Moore. We could risk an emergency warp jump.
It's risky to engage the warp engines this close to the star's gravitational field. But the Chaos Fleet has us boxed in. Sir, we don't have any other options.
Nope, I'm doing it. I'm going. No way. Run.
Oh,
Run.
eternal God Emperor. Preserve us from the dangers of the void.
Oh my. By the Golden Throne. Make the jump, Navigator. Oh, they got us. You saw the bullets just went right through us. We're all dead. I'm sorry. Ignore the victorious. Alright, so that's our tutorial mission. I'm digging it. I'm digging it so far. We earned some renown. A whole 80 renown. Yeah. Yeah, Atoli's gonna be so proud. Alright, the Dauntless, the Impetuous Truth has leveled up. Cool. Don't know exactly what that does for us, but we'll find out soon enough. Oh, look at the orc ships. Oh, I like how they have little macro batteries in the face. Port Ma, capital of the Gothic sector, headquarters of Battlefleet Gothic. It's a small station. Some could even call it quaint.
If what you say is true, Captain Spire, a vast Chaos fleet is massing for attack. Inquisitor Horst, are you sure of this man?
Maybe we should consider someone else.
Isn't this captain from a planet that rebelled against the Emperor's will?
Enough! His faith will be tested thoroughly.
Love the Emperor, for he is the salvation of mankind. Obey his words, for he will lead you into the light of the future. Honor his servants, for they speak his voice. Tremble before his majesty, for we all walk in his immortal shadow.
Let us begin. We needed to be certain. The enemy we face is no ordinary foe.
I understand.
You are to be promoted to the rank of Admiral and given command of a fleet.
I will not fail you, Inquisitor.
There is much to do and little time, Admiral Spire. I fear a storm coming to the Gothic sector. One we are not yet prepared to face.
The Gothic sector is beginning to turn away from the Emperor's light.
Those
Treachery,
treacherous curs.
sedition, and heresy have broken out like a plague upon our worlds. Admiral Spire, your new rank entitles you to command a small war fleet of Imperial Navy ships. It is your task to ensure the citizens of the Imperium remain safe and loyal.
Understood. Alright, sedition. Imperial soldiers gone rogue will try to take systems from you. How dare they? These traitors are not part of any threat, but lost planets will give you penalties nonetheless. Each turn, some worlds may become seditious. Such as Acker. Right, is there a zoom out key or anything? I'm just taking a look at the buttons. We will zoom. We have lost 0 out of 50 worlds. We have currently all of the worlds at our disposal. First one, Cardinal Worlds. Okay. Sacred Ground and classified as Shrine Worlds. These planets are entirely dedicated to the Imperial cult and often oversee the ecclesiarchy hierarchy in the sector. Right, so those are the Church Worlds, Scholar Worlds. Each Scholar reduces Captain Experience. Penal Worlds. We lose troops. Renown. Portal Worlds. Place it in adequate spaces and used frequently enough to provide safer ways through the warp for fleets. Portal worlds are vital assets for anyone wishing to be able to move quickly and efficiently across the territory. Wait, are those webway gates? Do we have webway gates in the Imperium? Because that is not right. Omniscia temples, so those are forge worlds. Oh, those are more than just forge worlds. Excuse me. Temples of the Omniscia are sacred to the tech priests and are home to their most secret rituals. Successful mission on this world grants us a reputation point with the Adeptus Mechanicus, which reduces their favor cost. Cool. Space stations, repair costs, inquisitorial bastions. Okay, successful mission. Okay, favor with them, and Forge Worlds increases upgrade costs. Okay, let's go ahead.
Your first assignment is to put an end to the unrest and rebellion threatening a nearby system.
Sounds good. Set up an ambush for a seditious ship. The battle will take place in a deep space region. We get 50 renown if we are victorious, 25 if we are defeated. We get 30% of the cost of the destroyed enemy ships, and 15% of the cost of the heavily damaged enemy ships. So if they're heavily damaged and they escape, we get less points.
This interface helps you prepare your fleet for the next mission.
Oh, wow.
At the head of every fleet is the flagship. You must select one of your vessels as the flagship for each assignment.
Oh, it has the
Choose
point
your
system.
Dauntless light cruiser as the flagship for this first operation.
Okay, so yeah, so like the tabletop game, so I have not played Battlefleet Gothic, the tabletop game. I'm familiar with the miniatures. I used to sell them where I used to hang out when I was younger. I was always more of just the Warhammer 40,000, you know, normal Space Marines versus Tyranids kind of thing. But so, okay, so we are really taking this all the way. So all these stats will probably become important later.
Assigned to your command. This captain commands a Dauntless light cruiser and will assist you for the duration of the mission. Add his ship to your fleet. Smaller ships of the escort class can provide fire support or scout for the enemy. The Firestorm frigates are a good choice for this assignment.
Alright, let's go ahead and go with the Firestorm frigate.
Once your fleet is prepared to engage the enemy, you should set course for the target system at once.
Alright, so we have a level 2 Dauntless light cruiser, a level 1 Dauntless, and a Firestorm frigate. 3 ships, let's go.
Admiral, the fleet has reached the last known position of the heretic ships. Their sedition must not stand. How shall we deploy our flagship?
Oh, and we actually have a deployment zone. Okay. So, let's see. Start of the mission, you'll be asked to deploy your fleet in the starting area. Your fleet ships are shown in the top left corner of the screen. That is true. Admiring the skybox. It's very cool. Okay, so do we have freedom to actually move around? We do. Alright, so we want to set up an ambush, is what it said. So I think what we want to do, if we want to set up an ambush, is we're going to try and get them as they come around one of these large pieces of debris. We're going to go ahead, and we don't have auto-deploy, so we'll select this ship. Oh, it won't give me any choice.
Now you must select how you wish to deploy remaining ships of the line.
Place your ship, simply click in the green deployment area. To orient them in a direction, maintain the click and move the mouse in a desired direction, then release the click. Okay, so, for example, if I went this guy, but slightly to the left...
Now that your cruisers are deployed, you must next determine where to place the Firestorm escort vessels.
I will decide to put him here, of course.
Your new promotion has placed you in command of the entire fleet, Admiral.
Indeed it has.
That means you can order your captains to adopt engagement modes during the battle.
Glorious.
These engagement modes define how your captains act in battle. You can change the engagement modes at any time.
Admiral, the Firestorm escort ships have powerful prow weapons. I would advise setting these ships to a frontal attack. A good understanding of each ship's weapons is the best way to know which engagement mode to use.
Alright, so we have the double light macro battery, which has a angle of fire 270 degrees from the front, and a lance battery, which is 90 degrees from the front. So yeah, so as he said, we set it to front.
Ships are most effective when fired at short range.
Alright, so we'll select him. We'll bring him down to 3K.
Now that we've deployed the fleet, it is time to root out these rebellious traitors.
Alright, so we're going to put both of them at short range. And we're going to go ahead and keep... What's the range on these guns? 6,000. So yeah, let's not go completely at the edge. We'll keep him at 3K.
All ships, coordinate your movements. We will advance as one group at the same speed. We will set course for a gas cloud and use it to ambush the rebel ships. Once our ships enter the gas cloud, it should mask our fleet's emissions.
Alright, so we're just going to go ahead and
All ahead full!
Oh, okay, so if I go to full speed... Alright, so does that make me detected? Does the enemy know I exist now because I went to full speed for a period of time? Like, you know, the high energy emissions were picked up on the off specs or something like that. Find out soon enough. So okay, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna hide in this gas cloud and wait for them to come. I can dig it. So some people have raised a concern about the fact that the game is not in 3D space. And this came up in regards to Homeworld and Deserts of Kharak.
Our fleet, sir. We're invisible to the enemy ships.
Excellent. The trap is set. Now we wait for our prey.
Sir, I've detected an enemy vessel. Shall I engage?
Let them get
Wait
closer.
until you have identified your target, Captain.
I have a probe ready to launch, Admiral. That ought to tell us what we're looking at.
Very well, Captain. Launch the probe.
Alright, so
Ship
select
ready.
this ship.
Choose where you want the probe to go. The probe will identify any nearby signals.
Probe away. Can't select the probe. What I was saying is, it's alright that's in two-dimensional space, because one, it's based off a two-dimensional game, the tabletop version of Battlefleet Gothic, but also it's really difficult for most players to sort of wrap their heads around 3D
All
movement.
readings are confirmed. That ship belongs to the traitorous rebels.
Then we must kill them.
Now that we have identified the ship, our weapons cogitators can automatically target the enemy vessel.
All ships, attack the enemy vessel.
Let him get closer. Let him get closer. I want this ambush to... he may have longer range guns, so I'm going to wait for them to get a little bit closer. So, the reason that I'm okay with it not being in 3D space is the amount of precision and timing and such that would be necessary for a really, really apt 3D space combat game would be inhibitive, I think, for most players. And let's go.
Targeting enemy vessel.
You know, Ender's Game talks a lot about this, to tell you the truth. That's the entire reason why Ender is so special and all the kids in the school are so special. It's because,
Admiral Spire, did Ravensburg send you to bring us to heel? There are other powers in the galaxy besides the Imperium, Admiral. They can reward you for your skill and your devotion.
Oh, I accidentally fired the torpedoes. Alright, so
Activating tactical
we're gonna launch
cogitators.
all of our guys. Alright, we failed our boarding action, that's okay. We're launching more.
The enemy's void shields are down. Sir, I suggest that we concentrate fire on their plasma generator. Targeting the plasma generator drains the ship's power. They'll have difficulty using their warp engines.
So we pick the target, then we can pick what we focus on. Excellent. I was saying, an Ender's Game is
Critical damage to
part
the
of the
enemy
entire
ships,
war school
sir.
is teaching the kids
Their
to think in
void
3D
shield
space for
capacitors are
combat,
destroyed.
because it's something we're just not naturally very good at. Okay, I'm getting this a little bit better. Our torpedoes... Oh, okay, I need to hold that button, do I? Seems that I do.
Yes, Admiral.
Okay. Warp jump, that's emergency
Your orders.
repairs. I'm just looking through all the different
Your orders.
options I have with all these different ships. Oh, I see. Okay, so when I hover over torpedoes, it shows me on the front of the screen. Okay. I didn't notice that before, so that's why I kept missing.
Admiral, this is a battle we cannot win.
Yes, we
I'm
can.
taking my ship out of this mess.
No, you're not.
Admiral, he is activating his warp engines and preparing to disengage from the battlefield.
This cowardice cannot be tolerated! Admiral, we must put an end to this pitiful display and make an example of this craven fool!
Oh. Oh. I would just like to thank the creators of this game for even giving me this option. By the glory of the Emperor, may he show you more mercy than I will.
This was your last chance,
This is Lieutenant
Captain.
Kraft. We've executed the captain and taken back control of the ship.
Well done, Krath. You've been promoted to captain. Follow my orders and we'll get through this.
As you command, Admiral.
And open fire. Torpedoes away. Oh, he juked us. The fact that this game even gave me the option of executing a traitorous captain
ready.
earns so many points. So many points.
Awaiting orders.
The team, I believe they're French, who designed this game, Oh, just the interviews I have seen with them, they have done a magnificent job.
The enemy ship has activated its
At least
warp
their
engines
passion for the game.
and is
We'll find out as we
attempting
play
to
more if there's
disengage.
anything really wrong.
I have a strike team of Navy armsmen ready to sabotage the enemy's warp engines. We must act quickly and use the ship's teleportarium to launch the attack.
Fancy ship if it has a teleportarium.
At your command.
Fool! Your faith in the Emperor is as false as your courage!
Silence this heresy. Fire all weapons.
Okay. Launching boarding torpedoes. We have boarded successfully.
Yes, Admiral.
Firing the torpedoes.
At your command.
Come on. Close them. Oh, that is... Look at that. That is a thing of beauty.
We should keep our distance from the
some
enemy
of the...
ship, sir. It
some
will
of the
soon explode.
Some of the effects from the...
All ships.
Oh!
You fought with
Oh,
valor this day.
that was a big boom.
And proven yourselves worthy of the Imperial Navy.
Okay, don't be near ships when they explode. Learn
Set
that
course to
lesson.
leave the system. I must report our victory to
Ooh.
Lord Admiral Ravensburg.
Alright, we were victorious, although I almost screwed us there at the end with having my ship far too close to the enemy. And did we level? We did level. Alright, both of our ships are now at rank 2. We did lose one ship. Unfortunately, we did lose a frigate. But the Mechanicus will provide us another, I am sure of it.
You've exceeded my expectations, Admiral.
Did I? I lost
However,
a ship.
Other seditious forces are making themselves known in the Gothic sector. I would like you to meet Fabricator Cambrius. He is in charge of the Adeptus Mechanicus shipyards at Port Moore.
Admiral, you and your fleet can repair and upgrade your vessels at Port Moore. By the Omnissiah, my tech priests stand ready to assist you. Your current rank allows you access to the most common classes of vessel. As you grow in renown throughout the Gothic sector, larger classifications of ships will become available. Follow me, Admiral Spire. I wish to show you the sacred shipyards of Port Moore.
Alright, well, Fabricator. We will do that in the next part. Thank you everyone for joining me in this first look at Battlefleet Gothic. Once again, everything you have seen up until this point is beta footage. This is a work in progress, as you can see at the bottom of the screen. The game is coming out soon on Steam. It is currently available on pre-order for $35.99 American dollars, or whatever your regional equivalent is. If you have enjoyed, please give the video a like and subscribe if you'd like to see more. I think I'm going to be doing a lot more of this game in the coming months. Just looking at the map, and from what I understand, this is a very small portion of the map. This might be a long game, but we'll find that out soon. Until next time, I have been the Alchemical Rabbit, and I will see you in the Emperor's Holy Grace.